Hello, all you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is The Last Hope Scar, Season 2, Episode 1, A New Broken World. This is one of our Pokemon tabletop RPG campaigns being run using our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This is an open playtest system available through our Discord. And another quick note, we do have merch available at zgfgaming.store that you guys can pick up and support the development of the system, as well as Feed Whiskers, the artist that did the wonderful type emblems that a lot of the merch has. So go check that out and consider supporting the channel and development of the Scar system there. But for now, let's go ahead and get started as we usually do with introductions. Beginning with the ill-fated storyteller, Kerr.
Hi everyone, I am Kerr, I am the storyteller. I am the one who is here to bring joyous, fun, happy fun times. Everything's fine, right? No, it is not.
Ow.
And I am Tochemay, and I play Brussel, the Bulbasaur.
Say the type.
Grass poison type.
Say the line. Alright. I am Octo and I am playing Cobalt, the fighting steel type, Lucario.
And the cute one.
One's no longer the roughest, toughest around.
Yeah, I am the roughest, toughest around, and I'm not cute.
Sure you are.
Definitely cute.
Someday I will beat it into all of you.
You are rough and tough, and King
Yeah.
will probably be making use of that.
But yeah, hello everybody, I am Razim, and I am playing as Hunter, the shy bundle of social anxiety that has now run off from the group and everything and gone into complete isolation. He is a dark psychic type Mightyena.
I am Foxtree, and I'm playing Kin, a fire-type Vulpix, who has been trying to stand as bulwark against the dark, so to speak.
I am Merl, and I play Midnight, the dark type Zoroark, who exists.
Well, that's good
Existing is
news.
good.
Oh my god.
Existing is good.
You know, it just occurred to me, Kin is the paladin in a party full of evil characters.
Yes!
Did you notice that?
Cobalt's not evil.
It took you this long?
Okay, I don't think any of us are really evil, but we are, you know, kids fighting against the dark. Meanwhile, 3 of Kid's friends are dark type.
Yep.
Yeah, there.
Stereotype, man.
And then we also have, you know,
Yes.
the mafia boss.
And then we have
Yeah.
Not a
the
dark type. The mafia boss who's not a dark type, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
just a poison type.
Honestly,
I
I
feel
think poison is actually a good typing for a mob boss.
True, but you know. Oh man, I feel like Kin at least views Shade as like, if I just chuck this guy at the nearest problem, somehow it'll be better for us. If nothing else, he'll
true.
draw aggro.
Anyways, continuing on with the intros, go ahead, Shade.
Oh, yes. Hello, I'm Teldarius, and I'll be playing Shade, the Dark-type Zora, who is, in fact, best described as a little ball of chaos and gremlin.
Hey y'all, it's William Swift or Ken Cuter, where you find me. I play Shale, the grass ground sand shrew. and nerd of the group that right now is probably taking the last time to try to make sure the stuff he nerds on doesn't fall apart. Oh,
Someone's getting a call.
I think that's
Just
that's a card.
it is a card.
Yeah.
Hello,
And-
I can
Gonna
tell
pick
you
up
about
some?
your car's extended warranty.
You're gonna
Eh.
pick up some?
And I am Elba and I'll be playing Elba Rhoda, or Elba for sure, the water ground type Quagsire. It continuing and ending his cameo today.
Quag.
The final
Okay.
cameo. Dun
Okay.
dun dun.
Yeah.
A generous bestowal.
Taldarius tipped $10. Calling. Someone is calling.
Thank
Oh,
you for the
you,
tip. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed.
That's for all you 2E nerds out there. My fellow 2E gang calling. Someone is calling.
Generous bestowal.
Ido things tipped $10. No warranties here. Razim coins.
I know, thank you very
Nice.
much as well for the tip. Alright, Kurt, do the recap.
Why me? It's always a player.
Well, it's quite simple,
End of a
Kerr.
season.
Yeah, end of the season. Also, well, technically we were supposed to have a, Q&A session as well, so we could do that a little bit. If the chat has any questions for anybody, we do that between seasons. But
Okay.
otherwise, there's just the simple fact that, there's a year-long time skip here. We kind of need you to set the scene, and you might as well do that while you're also doing the recap. And letting everybody know how much you messed up with the story last time. And drove
Oh,
poor
dear.
Hunter into his rampage.
Followed by US level of isolationism.
Alright, so real quick, does anyone in the chat have any questions about the game? Since apparently we do a Q&A, so I figure I should ask real quick.
We'll go ahead and go through the recap and stuff first, and then you guys can, we'll come back to the Q&A. You can ask any of the players anything, or the storyteller things. Though obviously if it's a spoiler for something that's still yet to come, we may decline to answer. But we'll try to answer most everything.
So, recap. Fuck my players.
And that
I
is the
nothing
swear
wrong.
jar. Kerr, you owe me $5.
I thought we've been past 10 minutes already.
It is
No, it's of the
15 minutes,
recording.
and we are at 9 minutes of recording.
Here,
Alright.
you know what? Just
Wah, wah.
just to prove how little I did wrong, I'll spot you at Kerr. I did nothing wrong.
This is the dankest dungeon.
Raharu 95 tipped
Oh.
$5 for the swear year.
I meant to write guard there. I don't know what I wrote here.
It's a year time skip.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what happened during the last year.
Truly.
Kerr, there was just this entity up in the sky that was just saying, fuck, over and over for the entire year.
Oh.
So, allow me to show everyone the fuck opera. Because it is a glorious, glorious rendition. And that is what happened to me 2 weeks ago when we did. And
What?
the players decided to do player things.
I'm sorry.
As
He was-
players do.
As players
you know,
do.
it's because of because of size steel that players did size spiel that player did player things. So I don't know.
Oh yes, I know this. But players decided to still do player things and go in ways I wasn't really expecting.
Okay.
I expected you guys to murder him, and then you didn't murder him.
He could live with his fucking failure.
That was supposed to be a
Kerr.
boss fight that you guys decided not to do.
Kerr,
Yeah,
Hunter
no.
kept trying to murder him, and he was apparently just completely shrugging everything off.
Tochemay tipped $70. Razim contract.
Thank you so much for that tip, Tochemay. That is not quite the tip goal fully completed. I forgot that for this game I've got to actually set it for 110 because of, fees. But also, swear jar stuff does not count towards the tip goals.
Also
So
on my
50.
end. Also on my end, thank you, Ido, for the 420.
Nice, Lamau.
But so yeah, no, brain work please, because I gotta set the scene now. Well. So yes.
I was gonna say, if it helps, you could always ask people what their characters would be doing after you explain the year, what happens during the year.
I was thinking of doing that, but I was trying to think of what I wanted to give away first before I asked that question. But let's go into the very beginning of the year first. At the start, when things were still joyful, nice, good times. So, what would everyone be doing right after Hunter left? Would you guys have stuck together? Because from the sounds of it, you guys were kind of splitting up a bit.
Tochemay tipped $20. Razim contract.
I know for
Razim
Cobalt he'd
contract.
definitely take this time to be in isolation himself. He would go up to the mountains to train
Okay.
and get not just stronger, but also mentally and spiritually would also improve himself as well.
Okay.
He's gonna become Cobalt the White.
Actually, quick question for my buddy friend pal Boyo here. Raharu said that he was going to have Elva try and get gifts for the party. So, do you want to?
I was going to do that. I just wanted to find out where everyone was first.
Yeah. I just didn't want that to get lost.
Nope.
But no.
In the
Shade
chaos?
Yeah. So Shade would just mostly be kind of around. He was just more trying to see what is about to happen with this circus, because either it'll all calm down or it's going to be the biggest mess ever. So he actually probably would have stayed in what was it, Moonhold or whatever.
In
The group would have gone back to Hilltop.
the group split up.
No.
Kind
Oh,
of.
that's true. Yep, you're right. Only some of you went back.
The
and-
players went all different directions.
Yes.
Well,
and if it started getting
Jill would
too...
try not to go all different directions, but
Yeah, if it got too messy, then he'd be like, "All right, yep, going back to Hilltop." But until then, he'd be around to see how things went.
Oh, Kin went back to Hilltop.
Mm-hmm.
And upon going back to Hilltop, he started talking to and hanging out with Soul a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But also immediately drafting up plans for reinforcing and shoring up the defenses of Hilltop. And we're talking full-on castle walls, sort of thing. Just straight up reinforce the location.
Hey, Kaku.
And see if he can implement a training regiment for the populace. That way, if Hilltop has to go to war again, everyone's ready. Man, woman, child.
So does this mean I should go into another 30-minute rant about defenses?
I mean, only if you want
Now's a
to.
good time for it.
Only if you want to.
I don't think we'll have time for it, unfortunately.
Probably not. But among all the stuff that he's doing in and around town, he is making sure to take time for Soul, because he has neglected Soul a lot before.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Actually, Kin, just as planned, I anticipated what you were probably going to do into my plans. Excellent.
To be fair, he did literally say he was going to be doing most of this at the end of last session.
I know, but I feel happy that I made sure I didn't forget anything.
Okay, fair.
There's a good amount of training Kin does on his part as well. And hey, when the festival comes back around, Kin is entering.
Oh, who's? I'm wondering if it got started early since there was nobody at the top with Hunter vacating.
The towns were mostly self-sufficient before, anyways.
Will the other towns be able to join with the enforced walls that you have?
Oh, sure.
Just put up a big old wall across the entire mountain.
The alliance still stands.
There will actually be something going with that when we do our time skip. That is going to affect things slightly, but not tremendously because of who's in charge in those areas. But you joining the fight for leader is noted and will matter for this.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
So Midnight also went back to Hilltop, but basically just ran the inn.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's not at the inn, he's doing various guild assignments and things around town, having his ear to the ground for information of a pending doom headed towards Hilltop, and is ready to defend the town when the time comes. In the meantime, he has put the book away safe in an undisclosed location to where hopefully no one will find it.
Mm-hmm.
And has decided
it likes to keep teleporting back to you, but
that is true. And he'll just keep putting it back every time. Till he finally gets tired of it and just keeps it in his bag.
Oh, if I may, one other thing to note. A minor detail. You know how Kin has like 3 little shrines that he keeps.
Mhm.
One to Dialga, one to Palkia, and one to Arceus. Well, 2 of those shrines are kept in good condition. The one to Arceus seems to be fading to disrepair.
Okay.
He still has his necklace, though.
Okay. Noted, noted, noted.
All right, so Shale, seeing what happened where Hunter walked out there, and realizing that stuff's probably going to go down, is going to stay in Moonhold, and try to work with Valus and everyone to keep stuff from falling apart as best he can. Especially trying to keep what knowledge is there in the libraries intact and not at risk. This could mean being somehow ending up in the politician, end up in this politician web of stuff, but only if he has to. And he probably will. Nah. Yeah, that's all I can think on that.
Oh,
Okay.
I will quickly say that if this matters, Kerr Yolbo, but after 2 months, that's the time limit that Shade would be away from Hilltop originally.
Mm-hmm.
For obvious reasons. Sorry, I just felt like throwing that out there.
Okay, no worries. So real quick, since it actually matters, since Shale is there, so Shale, real quick, just let's have some dice rolls real quick. Let's see how
Okay.
well you do.
All right.
Trying to think of what I would use here. I'm looking. Let's get investigation roll. Let's go investigation. Mind investigation.
Minsk and Boo. You
All right.
forgot Boo.
Mine just.
The
I do
difficulty
think he's
of
trying to help you.
Okay.
Yep.
The difficulty of your roll has been decreased. Also, if this hasn't been noted yet, the tip goal has been fully completed. Thank you again,
Yes.
Tochemay, for the support, and everybody else as well.
Not enough ale.
And that's there in case. I guess. With the reduction, 4 successes.
6s.
Yeah, 4 successes.
All right. 4 successes. Okay, so.
You will fall yet.
So, Shale, you're keeping mostly to the library then? You're not really getting, like, super involved?
No, I'm getting as involved as I need you to not
As
to
you need
try
to.
try to keep stuff stable. If I have to get into the government, then he'll get into the government. But he's doing what he can working with Valus and to make sure stuff doesn't go to shit.
Don't disturb me.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. That's why I wanted to double check. So, Shale, with that roll, you and Valus would both notice.
Real
Yes.
quick, Shale, you did get a bonus die if you would like to add it to that roll.
Will it affect anything if Kerr?
Well, Kerr
No,
can't
you
really
rolled-
say that. You gotta decide if you're gonna use it before or after. Or before you know the results.
Well, at this point, I think I'll just save it for later. I think I have a good result as is.
Alright, carry on.
So, with your partner in crime, so to speak, working together. So the Pokemon that replaced Hunter was one from the nobility.
Of course.
And he promptly began to roll back many of Hunter's edicts that he put out. He also, within about the first month, basically booted Valus out the door. He didn't technically fire him, but Valus is not able to really have the pull and sway that he used to.
Is there any? Well, I guess how much can I affect this as is the question, because I don't know what having connection with Hunter here would matter.
Hey, Brussel, how do you feel about assassination?
However, Shale, you will notice that there have been new advisors that have been brought in to this noble, and within about the first 2 months since he's taken over, you have begun to see signs of bad things are starting to show up.
Of course.
Is there a way I can
Assassination
interject in
won't
this?
change anything if you don't have a plan to put somebody in place.
Is there a way I can interject in this?
What would you want to try to do?
Advise and possibly, if need be, though my investigation kind of sucks, attempt to basically uproot or remove whatever the bad action basically try to force the path, or try to figure it out either in persuasion or through finding what the actions are taken and change. Basically, try to work with the regent and advise the regent on what would be the right thing, and to discredit the advisors' actions.
Due to your connection with Hunter, you are considered persona non grata with the regent.
Okay.
You have not been able to get in since Valus got booted out. You are very well liked among the citizens, though, and you are well known among the citizens and most of the guards and such. So they definitely will listen to you, but when it comes to the upper nobility and those in power currently, they don't like you because of your relationship with, booting out the last one.
Generally, holdovers from the prior government are not generally treated too well.
Why do I think I'm gonna have?
Poor Kenku thought it was gonna be easy.
I didn't think it was gonna be easy, but you know what that sounds like? That sounds like rebellion might be an idea here.
Oh, I mean, things could happen if you do that. There may be consequences.
Do you want to destabilize everything?
Is Shale gonna organize a resistance within
Time to go French on this nation.
La Resistance.
Okay,
Storm the Bastille.
Heads will roll every month.
No, especially not that.
Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick.
Actually, he'd first see if there's a way.
I will say that these are probably not your typical politics, because if this were more typical, this entire land would be fractured into many different little individual fiefdoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that
that still one person after Koga's death is ruling the whole thing is, yeah. Actually, before I think about that, Shale will research on the rules, and if there is a way to kick an idiot out legally.
No.
No.
They have absolute power, basically. They are considered to be basically a tyrant.
Yes, this new person's going to come in and put in a rule that, oh, if I'm an idiot, I can be kicked out.
Well, I don't know. Seems like something an idiot would do.
I mean, that's something Koga probably would throw in there, but like, yo, yeah, come fight me. I dare you to actually challenge or something like that. But fair enough.
So is there only one person that has taken over everything?
In Moonhold,
that's the...
One ruler and a council of advisors.
For Moonhold, Hilltop, and everything else?
No.
No, just
Moonhold.
Just Moonhold.
I figure Sunhome is being run by Valus or somebody Valus trusts.
I'd assume that Koga's empire is probably splintered up into the kingdoms that it originally was.
Doesn't sound like it yet.
They're still holding together right now.
Well, to be fair, this is literally in like the first 2 months afterwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's plenty of
Oh,
time
fair.
Oh yeah. Also, Kurt, just the things that I messaged you earlier. I don't know if they'll actually come into play here, but yeah, just reminding you of that.
Yep. There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
there is no war in Ba Sing Se.
All right. I don't think. So before I figure anything more here, is Brussel still in this area, or has he stepped off?
Well, Hilltop is my main location.
True.
And stabilization is my goal, because you can't run a business when everybody's killing each other.
So, I think, if possible, I'm not looking at rebellions. That's not that. A lot. Not to mention, I don't think people are that.
Guillotine-chan wants to know your address.
No way. Also, no, not that far.
Guillotine.
God.
Guillotine.
Instead of Giratina, there's just a guillotine named Guillotina.
Don't worry, Brad would be able to help you.
Guillotina.
Bunk.
You know what? Shale will try to. Yeah. Shale will use what his connections he has and try to create a guild in Moonhold and do what he can through it to try to keep stuff. Try to help keep stuff stable as possible and help people underhandedly if need be.
Okay. This will have consequences. I will note this down. This is actually gonna do some decent good, actually. So I will give you guys a little bit more stuff for that.
Cool. Okay.
Ooh,
I
stuff.
want to see it. I want to see that. Shell being underhanded.
Well, I mean,
I don't.
underhanded in the sense of.
I don't know if he's capable.
Underhanded in more of the Robin Hood sense, probably. Doing what
I
he
don't know
has.
if Shell is capable of being underhanded.
And
So,
Shale, if you really want to have somebody else be in charge, there's always a wish from Domino.
No.
So Shale, 3.5 months in, you've been hearing rumors about a great celebration that's going to be going on.
Okay.
Soldiers have been working non-stop to prepare everything. The nobility has been doing things. The markets have been booming. Imports have been coming from all over the place.
Okay. Well, that's good. I guess.
And Shale, would you go to the festival on the day of, or would you choose not to go?
You know what? As probably face of what I'm running, yeah.
Okay, would you go incognito or would you go openly?
I don't think I've done anything. I don't think I've done anything more than the Persona Grata shenanigans.
The nobility doesn't like you.
Would the nobility not invite me?
Technically, this festival is open for anyone to come. So you would be able to go. I'm just wondering, do you go as yourself or do you go as someone else? Or basically keep your identity under wraps.
I figure at this point, the guild is for outward facing, and people would know me, so go as himself. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
darn.
Sweet.
I was
All
hoping
right.
to see Shell with a fake mustache.
just wearing
it-
a hoodie with sunglasses.
No, it would be probably would be closer to still just something like that.
It's one of the glasses with the big nose and the mustache
Oh, the
under it.
Groucho glasses.
Yes, those.
No.
Gotta go
Probably
super incognito.
Instead of Shale, he says his name is Hale.
I like that.
Oh man.
All right. So Shale, I need you to make a roll, and for God's sake, please don't fucking fail this one.
Okay, what type of role?
Probably to escape being arrested.
Make a lore roll first.
Laurel?
Yup.
Oh boy.
Shale about to get
Oh, is it ritual
assassinated.
time? It might be ritual time.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait,
Or
no,
is it
it's
time
too
for
many.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang? They love casting spells.
Okay. 4. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Okay. So 4 on the lore.
All right, so Shale, as you're going through this festival, you're starting to see signs from months ago. They're subtle. They're very subtle, but you can kind of notice them after dealing with Midnight and the others.
You couldn't even do
How
your
it-
goddamn job, Sai.
However, it's not the cult of the plague.
Oh, it's the rainbow.
Demons. Yep. It's the one you let out.
Oh, okay.
You're seeing signs of Daybreak's cult in this festival.
We forgot about Daybreak. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I just didn't care.
I was wondering what that's gonna mean with a.
I just want to say, weeks ago when he left, and I was just like, oh god, that's a really powerful greater demon that just walked away and is now going to start doing things behind the scenes. Well, you know what my plot's going to involve now, considering what happened.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
With this Shale though, you are seeing signs. It's subtle, like you can see like the way a cart is set up is bent slightly, and you can see holy sigils etched into some of the wood. Very subtle things. The positioning of that looks like, what is that? A tent? Yeah, you can see the way that tent is set up. When you put it together with some of the other tents, possibly from looking at it above, that's forming into like a ritual circle. And
he's practicing feng shui.
You're seeing signs of a very large-scale summoning ritual
Is there
has
some...
been set up.
Okay. Is there? Problem with disrupting is it probably won't work the way I'd hoped from what happened the last time.
There are also guards crawling through this place, making sure that nothing is disrupted. And these aren't the normal guards that you've kind of befriended, Shale. These are new guards, and they do not look nice.
First off, is there someone with Brussels contact around that may not be able to see or I could pick up to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brussel, I'm assuming you would share your contacts with Shale.
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
And
then yes.
He would first go and tip Brussel to what's going on, and then he would also try to find his connections and get stuff prepared for whatever's coming, I guess, because I don't think I'll be able to disrupt it, and and the last time I tried to disrupt something, it didn't work out the way I'd hoped.
You could make a roll to try to get people evacuated from the site without drawing alarm.
That
you
would
wish.
probably be a good idea, actually.
All right, give me
spreading word through the locals who like you.
And you could also ask. You could ask Valus as well to help.
If he wishes, in this.
Oh yeah. If you let him know that what you saw, he would be 100% helping you.
Yeah, basically tell Valus to Valus, there's some bullshit going on. We need to start. I hate to do that, but we need to start. We need to get the citizens back for whatever shit going on.
Let's have a roll then. Let's see how well you do.
Okay.
Let's see how well you do.
If nothing else, go get Brandon.
Actually, oh shoot! I forgot that I have a quick question. I will ask that later because I did forget to ask about something.
What's up?
Did Penny ever show up again?
Penny has not shown up. No.
Great. I ain't gonna put. Well, probably the answer to that is to bring Ashton to heal somehow. But anyway, that's for later.
Give me a persuasion roll. Let's see how well you do.
Persuasion, okay. Mind logic.
Yep.
Okay, I'm using the bonus die, and I'm going to use one of my soul charges.
Let's see how well you can evacuate people before things happen.
Using one of my other soul charges on one of the ones real quick before I roll the. Just really? All right, rolling the 10s.
The one is replaced by a 1.
Okay, that's good.
I never left.
Good. So killing that 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, Shale. Everyone remembers like what you did for them, and you were very well liked. The moment you start putting out the word to combine with Valus, pretty much almost everyone starts to evacuate, very subtly making their way out. And I'm assuming you'd be using your guild members to help out with this.
Yes.
All right, so your guild would be able to start getting everyone away into safe locations. So I need to change this real quick, because this is changing. Good job, Shale. Because when the ritual starts at the height of the festival, almost no one is actually there. And as the ritual is done, would you be there, or would you get the F out as well once you realize what's going on?
Would it make sense for me to prepare? Yeah, you know what? Nah, I would be there.
You would be there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Shale, you get to watch as the leader of this town conducts a ritual, and it ends with the execution of a dozen prisoners who were set for death. And when this is done, their blood begins to pool, growing larger and larger than what was thought possible. And then from that portal, dozens upon dozens of creatures rip their way out and begin to either take to the air or start causing havoc, ripping things apart. However, thanks to your actions, the only people who are still here in the crowd are basically those loyal to the former leader, who is now getting pulled apart in 4 different ways.
Oh, he's getting dealt the way the idiot nobles did in a certain movie.
Mm-hmm. Noticeably, none of the creatures have gone after you. However, you can see up on the stage as the leader is screaming and begging for his life before his arms and legs are torn off. You see a very familiar bird look right at you and just smile and bow his head slightly to you, like one fencer to another who scored a point. It feels like he is complimenting you on well played, well done.
Nice.
I think the one action straight off the top would be attempting the chrysalis. I don't know if it still works since we kind of told Sai to go piss off, but
It would work still.
okay. All right. I will note that. Note that. Oh.
Are you trying to fight?
I don't know if this is a.
Or are you
No,
running?
I am not run. Why would I run?
I mean, there's kind of a bunch of demons around now.
It's a whole bunch of demons versus one shale. I mean, that's kind of a suicide run.
Including Daybreak being right there.
Daybreak has not made any
Daybreak,
offensive moves. Daybreak just seems to be acknowledging you as well played. You saved. I expected a total slaughter, and you saved all these people. Well done.
Yeah.
I look forward to our next duel. Basically, is like what you get when he nods to you slightly. Like it seems like he is going to let you go because he wants to see what you're going to do next. Noticeably, the portal has not slowed down. They just keep coming. This place is filling up with these creatures.
And they're going through the city.
Right now they seem content to just kind of tear everything apart. They have a lot of victims here. The nobility and such are still here. They have plenty of toys to break. But yeah, they're probably going to start making their way into the city once they're done here. You have maybe 10, 20 minutes.
Too much to fight on my own. That I see. Okay, so
you go and close the portal.
How?
You have the crystal.
Oh hell.
Hey, Laurel? No.
I mean, that was you guys were going. Are you sure about this 5 minutes ago?
My opinion hasn't changed. My opinion is still very much so. You should probably leave.
Yeah, same. I think I think you should get the heck out of there. But I'm not there. What are you doing?
Probably too much to be trying.
I am disappointed by our lack of progress.
Oh, hey. A card.
Velis would soon be joining you, Shale, as the screams are getting louder. and he takes one look at what's going on before looking at you. We're evacuating the townsfolk as quickly as we can.
Do you need me to try to delay him?
He looks. I think they're doing a very good job of it. As you get to see, what looks to be two of the nobles, their intestines are making a jump rope that some of the demons are toying around with, while the people are still screaming.
Shell size. All right. I'll help. I'll have people help with. I'll help. We'll help as best we can. And I don't. This is too much even for me to try to interject.
He reaches out and puts a hand on your shoulder. These people are alive thanks to you. You gave us a warning. A lot of people wouldn't be here without you.
And I want to keep it that way. So let's go and get people out.
He'll nod as you and him begin the evacuation. And so, 3 months in, the fall. So, real quick before that, Elva, what were you going to do with everybody? You had little gifts.
The
All right,
gift
I'm
of
back.
sanitation.
Where are you here?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was muted.
You muted? You're muted. I'm gonna get.
Oh, it's to use his meme.
Damn it.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the classic. I'll go with the classic one instead of the new one. There you go. And I'll DM it to you so that way you can actually see it. And it got posted. There you go.
Oh, I actually love that. I'm sorry, but yeah, I was muted for a moment. And well, what Elba after the party kind of pretty much just separated after the fiasco in the in the labyrinth. Elba was just, I mean, he doesn't belong in this version of this reality. He knows he doesn't have. He has a limited time, but he's still familiar with the landscape because the place was still the same location. So, well, he will just be helping around wherever he goes. But in the interim, he will be gathering gifts for the party. Trying to gather everything that he can before the time he begins to disappear, because he doesn't know when that will happen.
Probably within the first month, you'd be able to travel around to everybody.
Yeah. And
I mean, everyone who's not actively hiding from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I mean, could always just leave the gifts around for whenever they come back, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Should I just say that the gift that Elba is giving to everybody?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. For Brussel, Elba is giving him a mafia hat.
A fedora.
For Cobalt, he is getting one of those again, one moment. Oh, a grip trainer. Those things that you grip with your hands to train them.
Yeah.
For Kin, what was that thing called again? Talarius.
Oh, I recommended a tabard with Arceus's holy symbol on it to put over armor.
Tabard.
Yeah, a tabber with Arceus's holy symbols. Even if him at the moment isn't quite content with Arceus, is what Elba thought he would like. Fortunately, he may have been wrong.
Arceus,
Well,
I'm not angry with you. I'm just disappointed.
To be fair, where Elva's
Thank
from,
you, Elva.
Ken is like, local pastor man, so I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah. So how it goes? Thank you, Elva. I do appreciate this. It does get folded up and put away respectfully, but it is acknowledged and accepted gratefully.
Elba would what you may call it, bow his head and nod. I do understand you may not be content with us at the moment. I've been gathering these gifts with the memories of the alternate versions of you guys. I didn't get to stay with you guys, so I have limited knowledge. Still, though, I'm not sure when I will. I'm trying to do anything I can to help around until that happens.
Well, until it is time for you to go, you are always welcome here at Hilltop.
How about
You've
not?
been a great friend and a great help.
Elba gives a bit of a smile and nods. And well, for midnight, he's giving him a cookbook because he inherited Marie's inn.
Yeah, thank you. This will help me put the inn back on the map. And the funny thing is, I after I put points in the craft to help with that, and then right after I did that was when Zim decided
Oof.
to to specialize the crafting skills and stuff.
I mean,
I was like,
I don't think
"Dang
that's
it."
gone live yet.
no, nothing.
No,
Yeah,
I know,
tactic-
but it will happen eventually.
And either way, it's only gonna be 15 XP for the specialization, so...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't want to go the route of making it, too expensive, but... Yeah, it'll be 15 XP to get the specialty in whatever crafting varieties you want each. But yeah.
Cool. I was just bringing up that I thought it was funny. My timing is always perfect when I decide to do something.
I mean, Kin has a specialty craft medieval defense.
Ooh. But yeah, that was the plan.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a good idea. And I do hope you get to be able to make the best out of it and the best out of the situation you're in.
Oh yeah. Give the people of Hilltop a sense of normalcy until shit hits the fan.
Just make sure.
Normalcy.
I'm
gonna make sure they're prepared for war.
Just make sure you're not using that much, because that's far from normalcy that you could get.
I mean, part of being prepared to fight is making sure that you rest enough as well. So there's enough things outside of the strict regiment that that people can still enjoy and hope for.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not combining the cookbook and the book. What are y'all talking about?
Oh my god.
It'd be magically delicious.
The darkest of foods. Why is my spaghetti moving and trying to rip out my intestines?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. The food is guaranteed to be magically delicious.
Oh god, it's making my skin hurt, but it tastes so good.
All right. So what else?
Oh. What were
By
you
the
gonna say? Go
way,
ahead.
No, go ahead.
we have some fan art that just came in.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
From Raijin. And it's on the screen.
Oh, fun.
I
Shell
love it.
incognito.
The mustache.
The stream has not updated for me for a while. Okay. Oh,
Mustache.
there it is.
Groucho glasses.
It's hail.
Groucho.
Hail.
Groucho Hill, yes.
Shale just needs
The
to make
name's
sure
Hale.
to color his leaves white. And he's now ice type. No.
The name's Hale. Groucho Hale.
He went from mob boss to super agent.
Shale was
not the
never
mob.
mob boss.
Yeah, Shell is not the mob boss.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was thinking for some reason
You're
I was
thinking
thinking
Brussel.
Brussel. Yeah, I'm thinking Brussel for some. It's the back part of it that's throwing me off.
Okay.
For some reason, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we'll continue with the Gibbs thing is to Shade, Elba would bring him two things actually. Because he knows Shade likes fighting, he's bringing a sword even though he knows he can't use it right now. He knows that someday he'll be a sword and he'll actually have arms to use a sword. So that's in preparation for that. And then a lunch.
He's gonna like kind of like hold the sword with like the projection and then look over like, I have absolutely no idea how to use this, right?
Elba nods.
Feel the backhand of justice.
Oh, okay, that was.
Dang,
That was-
Shade's
that was,
giving,
Impact.
giving Elva the backhand of justice.
Elba
I'm
just.
so
Elba
glad I chose that sound effect with that.
Elba nuts there. Yeah, I know, but I mean, someday you'll be a Zoroark, and then you'll actually be able to use it. I mean, I couldn't really think of anything else when it came to combat it, and I know you like fighting.
I don't know, maybe I'll just like keep it in the scabbard and beat someone over the head with it. That'll be fun.
Sounds like a good idea.
Spoiler, he's not actually even gonna do that. It's gonna be even more stuffed. As for the lunchbox, he'll just kind of like shrug and fill it with barara berries.
Of course.
Elba nods. And well, I mean, the reason why Elba is giving Shade a launchbox is, well, it's a bit of a thematic thing because Shade's in when he arrived to this world is that he was almost starved to death. And well, Elba knows that Shade doesn't eat food from anybody else other than himself. So just giving him something that where he can bring his food.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. But no, he's just filling that shit with barara berries.
Of course.
That works. And for Shell, he's bringing him a geode.
Ooh, shiny. He'll take it happily and probably on his off time be inspecting it. It's shiny.
And well, Elba has a thing for Hunter, but he can't exactly give it to him. Although I do want to see if I do want to kind of have Elba go into the forest where Hunter was last seen before he disappeared.
That would have been Moonhold since basically people saw him walk out.
And well, Elba doesn't know if he would still be in that forest, or if he just went somewhere else that people couldn't find him. He's a very sneaky mighty Hyena, but Elba is kind of trying to hold the be able to find Hunter around that place.
You cut out for me there?
What was the last thing you heard?
The forest.
Elba would kind of go into the forest where Hunter was last seen and kind of hope that maybe he'll be able to find him there, or maybe some traces of him.
What would Hunter be up to right now?
About $1.50.
Hunter is in complete isolation, avoiding everyone, just completely separating himself away from everybody. How long after is this?
Probably about a month.
Then at this point, he's probably just starting to get a bit of shelter and garden and such going. But he would be deep in the biggest forest he can find. It probably wouldn't be the forest right outside town. He would have kept going and going until he found somewhere very big to hide and disappear in.
Creating Hunterland.
I suppose Eva wouldn't really be able to find him then.
Nope.
Unfortunately, probably not.
You can leave his gift in Hilltop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably just Shale would advise lead it to head to Hilltop and leave it with Ken. And
Yeah. Before Elba would probably Elba would go back to Ken and just hand him a squeaky toy. a squeaky toy in the shape of a bone. If you ever see Hunter, I keep this because I don't think I'll be here if you for when that time happens.
Oh. I'll be sure it gets to him if he ever comes around.
Elba nods. I was kind of hoping to be able to see him one last before I disappear. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I
hope he's well, but I guess only time will tell.
I mean, I didn't get to interact much with this hunter. From the hunter that I was living with was always such a side person, but he was also determined. I can only imagine how trash he's at the moment.
If he ever does return, I do not intend to put him back into power, though he will always be welcome here. And the bounty board will absolutely be open for him if he so chooses to use it.
That is good. I'm glad that he has friends like you to take care of. I personally need to work on getting back to my own world myself. There are friends that need me.
I'm sure there's a lot of people missing you. You're a good person. And I'm sure you were making a difference in your world before you came here.
Elba nods. He just gives a bow. Well, I don't know how long I have. Daybreak never gave me any estimate, but the time is probably coming pretty soon. So,
Probably.
Suppose I would-
Side note, Kerr, remind me, who was it that that had the book that Soul got his hands on at one point? Who did that book go to?
Oh, that went to Shade.
Yep.
Ah, right. Okay. So who
and
knows?
By the time
May-
by the time that Shade shows up in Hilltop, he doesn't have it anymore.
I mean, given those books' propensity for clinging to people, I'm not sure Shade has a choice.
No, I asked Kerr about stuff in the Interregnum because I wanted to have this squared away before session. He does not have the book anymore. It disappeared.
Ah, okay.
The book went bye-bye.
I guess I guess he just got bored of Sherry ignoring it and decided to look for somebody else.
Maybe.
Well, no, there's a different event, but we'll get to that. Also, I did mean Interregnum because that means that's like the period between reigns.
Fair.
Well, I did mean Interregnum because it we're between Hunter and whoever replaced him.
Right.
Okay.
Anyways, AFK for just a second.
Yep. But yeah, everyone, Shane doesn't have his book anymore. Surely that's a good sign, right?
Hooray.
Only good things can come from this.
Does he still smell though?
Not as bad
think
anymore.
Shane
never did.
Shane never did because he never opened the damn book.
No, Midnight's the one that stank.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep getting
Other one of the evolutionary line.
Yeah, I'm getting my Zero Auras mixed up.
Zero Aura, you hit the strong one.
Yeah.
Nice. By the way, is that Zero Aura just still around, being a bit starry-eyed at the party?
What was that? You cut out for me?
Oh, I was asking if a certain Zero Aura was still around, being starry-eyed at the party.
Yes.
Wondering where his beloved Cobalt got off to.
It's fine. It's fine.
We all, every lover needs time apart.
Well.
And that poor Rattata.
I know.
Pining after you.
I know.
Almond Roca?
The Rattata, God.
Zaya is a funny guy.
Yeah, like Zaya,
Zaya's
Roca.
the Zero Aura.
Yeah, Zero. Yeah, that's it. Fuck's sake.
Zaya,
I'm really bad at remembering Pokemon names for some reason because there's so damn many of them now.
I thought Sai was a Scyther.
No, Zaya.
Ah. so many similar names.
Yeah. Zoroark was what I was thinking of originally, but yeah, Zeraora, yeah, I don't know.
To be fair,
which it doesn't help.
Cobalt has so many.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't.
Only 2. Everyone else for some like.
That you know of.
Yeah.
You got a harem out there somewhere.
I don't know.
Also,
but
in Cobalt's defense, also it doesn't help that we have a Zoroark and a Zora and a Zeraora around.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not the only one that's like, oh god, how to keep up with all these names.
Oh, I love you guys.
Everything is fine.
It was a fun time being here.
Yeah.
Yeah. After Elba giving everybody his gifts, he will just be staying around, helping around with whatever he could before he inevitably disappears.
Yes, he will vanish within about the end of the second month. Before all this bad shit happens.
Hooray! Elba doesn't have to witness all of that.
Yeah.
No,
One
he goes
day,
back
Elva's
to
there, and then he just goes up. And just vanishes.
and he
What
heads
happens
back
before the
to
end?
his realm that's
Elva's
probably
room
trying
is
to
empty.
figure.
Sword stolen.
And he heads back to his realm where stuff is mostly fine outside of the sudden falling trees and hilltop.
And also the fact that Soul is dead.
That too, yeah. And the house,
Yeah.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the plus side, at least Shade left a note for his alternate self about what happened, so they're not just going to be sitting there like, hey, what the fuck?
I mean,
Oh, I
funnily
wouldn't be
enough,
surprised if they were witness to the entire thing, just trapped in their own bodies, unable to do anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
that
That
sounds
is true.
terrifying.
But
Which
just in case
that
it was
is
a
terrifying.
just in case it was a
Especially
complete replacement,
kid.
it was just like usually it's just like, oh yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I expect if that's the case, I expect after the snapback, I could see that version's king just burning the house to the ground immediately.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, Elba doesn't just need to go back to the alternate reality. He also needs to go back to his own world because he's not
Oh,
he's not from this world.
Oh right.
But that's going to happen off screen. I suppose that's that is
Yeah.
that for my cameo.
Yep. It was great having you.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good.
Yes,
having
it
you.
was.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun.
Should I get off the voice chat now, or can I stay until the session ends?
I'm good with you hanging out if you want.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, guy, you've been here for so long. It feels like you've been here longer than you have.
Yeah. So, have we covered what everyone's doing so far from the first 2 or 3 months?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
And
does it mean-
here, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, is it time for is it the happy fun times now, Kerr?
It is now time for the happy fun time. When things begin to go very bad. Thanks to Shale, though, there are far more survivors than was originally plotted out. And thanks to Kin's preparations, think good things will happen. At least a little bit.
Right.
Actually, quick question.
Yes.
Where what if to Moonhold, what was the close, where would they be evacuating, I guess is the question.
I would assume you guys would head towards Hilltop because it's the place you know Shale, and you also know Kin is there, and demons don't like Kin.
Okay. He would, well, Shale would make sure word got out to both well, Valus would definitely know what to do with on Sunhold's side, but he would try to send a note out to Hilltop, to Sunhold, and to what's its place that changes every 1,000 years, whose name I forgot. I've lost track right now.
Shale,
Tallow?
it's Sunfall.
Sunfall, right? Sorry.
And
Starvale?
Neil
that's
Starvale?
Yeah, Neil Starvale. Yeah. So that at least have some chance of being able to prepare for whatever's coming out of the crap that's going on.
Okay.
I assume Valus stays in touch with me throughout this time.
Yes.
Keeping me updated on the world outside of Hilltop.
So it's about 2 days after you guys have made your escape that a messenger arrives for you, Kin, and he looks The poor Pokemon looks like he's ready to start breaking down into tears. And his whole body is just like utterly exhausted and
2
shaken.
days. There was no one there to straight port after evac.
Not with you guys, no.
Great.
Most of the
what Pokemon is it?
It's a Pidgeotto. Shale, the reason
You look
why
exhausted.
most of the teleporters fucked off the moment things started to go bad.
Fair enough.
That's fair. You look exhausted. Here, rest a minute and tell me what's up.
He shakes his head. Moonhold, it's there were monsters everywhere, and they just kept coming and coming, and the whole city it was like it went mad, and it was, oh god.
So Moonhold is overrun.
He nods. Shale and Velis, they sent me ahead with the message. They're on their way here with the survivors. They were able to evacuate at least, I think it was on the last count, at least half the city before all of it happened.
What would be the estimates on how many people are arriving?
5,000 maybe.
5,000. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get working on getting refugee districts set up for them. Thank you.
Oh, not.
Takes a little bit of time to rest. You look weary before you make your trip back to let them know that I'm preparing for their arrival.
As he just kind of collapses and passes out.
I turn to. I suppose I probably have an advisor or an assistant that near me.
They're already moving to help them up and to get them taken care of.
And I go start helping erect refugee districts.
All right. Thanks to having so many Pokemon who are able to help out, such as Alrith, the Hitmonlee, Ryo, the Onyx, Phelan, the Absol. Many of them are willing to help out and get to work building things. And many of the psychic types have started to get together to, lift up the heavy things and hold it so they can actually get the construction done. But they should be able to get at least some good headway, at least building makeshift starting structures so everyone can at least have a roof over their head.
Good.
And get our people out there to identify
Even if,
which ones are
people are having
infected.
to sleep together in mass halls for a little bit is still something.
Again, we have to identify if anybody is infected with anything.
Of course, there will be a screening as people make their way in, but the place will be set up.
Yes.
And that many more hands having arrived will mean just that much faster construction and more hands to do stuff once they're here.
And Kin, while you are doing that and talking with Brussel, there is a knock at your door.
Come in.
The door opens as what looks to be a is it a it looks a Charmeleon made out of solid ice.
Do I know them?
Not the form, but there's only one Pokemon that you can think of that was ice-based like this.
Oh, this is interesting considering the thing that Shane when Shane was gonna be trying to dive bomb the temple after going to Hilltop for a bit, so this is pretty funny actually.
Only one
It's
block
actually pretty funny.
has ice space. I'm sorry, I'm trying to blink.
Bararu.
Bararu.
Uh,
Oh!
Yeah, the guy that got trapped and then Shane
Bararu,
was
is
gonna
that
be
you?
trying to get out. So Bararu just showed up while Shane is probably away from the city and trying to dive bomb his temple for the past month or so.
Hi there.
Right.
Hi there.
Welcome in.
Sorry for just
Please.
showing up.
No, it's fine. Come in. Make yourself at home.
Welcome.
My home is kind of not there anymore.
What?
Ooh. Well, you are more than welcome to stay here for as long as you need. And anything I can do to help?
I actually came to offer. I come as he. It looks like he's trying to Kin, to you, it almost looks like he's about ready to start crying. But he's trying to muster up, that godly fortitude to project himself. I have come here to offer you a deal.
Bararu, you don't need to project strength with me. We're friends.
I am here to offer to assist you in protecting this town. And all you must give me is a bakery. I demand your finest bakery.
It shall be done. And we shall enjoy having you here, Bararu. And Kin goes up to him and gives him a hug.
As he returns the hug and gives a little, the cute little fast clap. He to be a baker.
It's adorable.
It's good to see you, Bararu. And I'm glad you're here.
Man, I really wish Elba got to see Bararu.
Welcome, friend.
I'm just imagining that
Besides-
somewhere else Shane just throws down his sword and goes, "How does a temple disappear?"
Besides,
I've been looking for this place for 2 months.
Nah, he knew where it was on a map. He would have just went straight there. He has a navigation skill.
No, it's not there though. It keeps moving.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, then he'd definitely be throwing down his sword in anger.
And then when he finally finds it, it's a pile of rubble.
Oh.
Besides, word is we're about to have a lot more mouths to feed.
He nods. I can get to work getting at least some safeguards here so that they won't, wipe this place off the face of the planet. But my power will only go so far. I won't be able to protect the mountain or the river village that are nearby.
Hey, I'm already working on that. I have been hard at work making sure we have defenses set up. You might have noticed the walls as you came in.
They were very nice walls.
Indeed. And I guarantee you, both the mountain and the river towns have similar reinforcements set up to the best of my ability.
All right, take me to my bakery, please, if that's okay.
Of course. Let's get you set up with a bakery. And I see about making sure to get him in a nice place for right now, as plans are drawn up for his personal bakery that will be built.
And as you are doing that, he will keep his side of the bargain once he is shown the bakery he is currently being given. And he will lift one of his icy paws as a veil of purple light begins to fall over the town. A protective barrier that can at least, keep these things out and just from gung rushing the walls.
Thank you.
I can't do much when I'm keeping this thing powered, but I can at least protect this one place and give you guys a safe foothold.
That doesn't sound good.
Thanks. And the mountain and river towns have ways of getting to us quickly. So if they need to fall back for any reason, we should be able to protect everyone. Should being the operative term.
And I think now we'll start moving a little bit further ahead. Things get worse and worse. It wasn't just in Moon or in Moonhold. Sunfall, Neostar Vale, many of the biggest cities across the planet also got hit by these rituals.
How?
And it's almost like
they were
someone's
working. They were working that deep under Valus.
You have to understand what happens when Thran goes down.
Well, you guys also weren't there to stop a certain manipulator who's really good at his job.
Now, which one are you talking about? There's a couple of those around.
Fair, Shade. Shade, god damn it, why did you have to reveal you were the big bad?
Look, I haven't gotten to
Besides-
give everyone the news yet. Shade was putting it off by trying to find the temple. When he gets back, he'll tell everyone.
What?
No, it was Daybreak. Daybreak's forces that are basically leading the charge here. Now, note, not all of the cities fell, but many of them did get hit by this. It was a coordinated attack.
Right. Sunfall
Most of the-
already has good walls.
Well, Sunfall also. Well, what confused me there is Sunfall. I would think Valus would have enough knowledge to squash it at some level with Sunfall.
Valus was over in Moonhold most of the time helping you.
And whoever was running was. I was
Whoever
not
was-
wanting. I was
Then
not
who was
asking-
running Sunfall?
That's what I don't. I wasn't going to be asking that. Oh.
A regent was while Valus was helping you. Because Valus stepped away in order to help Hunter, if you remember.
Yep.
Which left a regent in charge. A regent who could very easily be corrupted.
Great, so I failed in whatever I was trying to do. All right.
No.
Well,
I mean-
unless I somehow got the library out somehow.
You would have been able to evacuate many of the books, especially considering, the librarians and psychic types can lift entire bookshelves with their psychic powers.
Fair
And the
enough.
psychic types can see a little bit into the future.
Teleporters, take these books! But it's just a library. Why? There's things going wrong. Do it now, or I will make you regret your life choices.
God.
Okay.
Well, then I guess.
Alright, I missed like half a minute there as my internet decided to go kaput.
You know,
Fear the psychic type Pokemon. The librarians who look at the teleporters and go, something's going to happen. Get those books, teleport them to safety. But it's just the festival. Do it now or I will make you regret your life choices.
you know, if Shell,
An entire library of books just gets teleported to Hilltop suddenly.
you know, if
we're gonna need
if
more
Shell-
building plans.
you know, if Shell was doing
Working
that
on
early-
them.
You know, if Shell was doing that earlier, Elba would have probably helped out with that. He loves books.
Well, by the time that stuff hadn't gone down yet by then.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah,
3.5
fair enough.
months in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
fair enough.
Noticeably, Seashore is still standing.
Of course.
And Seashore is holding fast.
Of course, certain person would not want Seashore to go down.
I mean, Seashore is Domino's baby.
Most of the larger cities and towns, though, have gone down, but there are other smaller towns and little villages that have sprung up in hiding as this is going on. Things are bad. As the months go on, things are getting kind of worse and worse, but it's not completely hopeless. Pokemon are fighting back. They're networking. They're coming together, and
Have we
the
had
warlord.
Occasionally,
Are there word of Psy in this? Just out of curiosity.
Not much.
Huh.
Once or twice there's been like a rumor, but nothing like concrete that you've been able to find out.
Huh.
Noticeably, a lot of the stuff is focused on Hilltop. Mostly because Hilltop's the one place that said where things can be actually safe. So a lot of trade and such goes to you. Things that are important, things that need to be protected are usually sent to you guys. And with that, also the newest information so that you guys can, help direct things. But as we move on, for those who are outside, Hunter and Cobalt, Shade, you'd be coming back, you said, yes?
Yeah, after finding the temple in ruins, he'd finally figured, you know what? I've kind of been away for a while. Maybe I should actually deal with that thing and go back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would find when you went back to Hilltop, you would find it covered like with a purple barrier. And there are guards everywhere watching outside of it.
I didn't mention this, but Shade was planning on checking to see if the guards would actually be up to snuff. So he's gonna try and sneak in.
Go ahead and try.
All right. Well, he's gonna wait until it's dark out because he's dark type.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, and yeah, he is going to basically use his projection to kind of like scale the wall, get up onto what I assume are like the ramparts and matriculations, and then sneak inside.
Make
did
a
I
self roll.
mention
Let's see.
intensive training?
Yeah, that's why it's like make your stealth roll. Let's see what goes on.
All right. I'm gonna be using body for this because it's Shade. I'll use cunning instead of forceful though. Do you want any modifiers on this?
None for you.
All right. Okay, so that would merely make this a 15d10. Only 110. You know what? This is gonna be kind of funny, so I'm gonna soul those ones. All right. So currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll vigor that to explode those 9s, so that's up to 10. 10 successes.
Okay. Shade, as you begin climbing up the walls, as you pull yourself up, you see that there's about a half dozen guards, weapons out, pointing at you as you make it to the top of the wall. Also, 1 second, 1 moment.
Okay, first up on the combat tracker is Marie.
It's Marie. Time to get his organs pasted again.
Wait, what?
I was like, what?
Oh, because last time Shade fought
Yeah.
Maria, he got his organs pasted all over the ramparts. So it's time to get his organs pasted if Marie's on the combat tracker.
If you open
this is
up
the
the
old-
actual combat tracker, it's Marie Clark.
Yeah, that's from the last fight.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
I'm sure it'll be
Alright, so-
fine, and I'm sure Hunter's perfectly
Yeah.
okay and not dead at all.
So, Shade, you see these guards looking at you, watching you, and it looks like they're a hair trigger away from just stabbing you. Don't move. Stay right where you are.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna do a trio of things actually, because one is a quick action. He is going to use I went ahead and reflavored the exsanguinate thing because it was more just to test that out. That wasn't too good. So I replaced it with Gambit, which gives him increased crit chance in exchange for accuracy and evasion. So he's going to Gambit and then effectively try and pole jump over them off the ramparts, eating the fall damage with his projection.
All right, you can try.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Let's go athletics.
Athletics. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be forceful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, no, sorry, I have crit chance. And there's a 9 in there. That makes it 9.
All right, let's see if one of them can get you. One sec. Need to count stuff. Let me see.
Go for the eyes, boo.
Oh, hey,
Go
give it.
for the eyes. Rusk!
I'm imagining Shade is
Oh,
just about to
God.
get clotheslined in midair now.
Welcome to Game Breaking Influence.
Yes. I'm
Oh,
already
no.
expecting to have him just get clotheslined and his actions ruined.
Sure, I'll allow that, Gambit. All right, so let me roll real quick. How many successes did you roll?
Shay got 9.
9, yeah.
He rolled really, really good or really, really bad. It was one or the other.
If it helps, he has 1 less evasion.
So what happens if we roll a tie?
Attacker
Defenders wins
wins.
ties?
Attacker
No,
wins
First
size.
attacker.
Attacker wins
And
size.
I guess
Ah.
I guess Shade would count as the attacker because they're trying to stop him.
Yeah, Shade would count as the attacker here.
So, Shade, one of them, a Charmeleon, moves nimbly after you as you basically bound over them. He runs up, leaps, and draws a sword and slashes at you. And he very nearly knocks you to the ground, but you're able to just pull your body just a little bit out of the way before you slam into the earth.
Nice. Did he follow me down, or was it like trying to stab
Yeah, he
me?
followed you down. He followed you down.
Oh boy,
Oh.
this is gonna be extra funny.
I reckon he at least knows how to roll with a fall. Jeez. Ooh.
To be
Give that guy
fair,
a promotion.
I might have also been wanting to test out the whole fall damage thing. It is 1d10, 1.d10 of damage per 5 feet after the first 10 feet.
Okay.
So, how tall are these walls?
Dan, how tall did you make the walls?
1,000,000 feet.
How tall?
Jesus.
Or hey, Tao, how tall should these walls be?
Attack on Titan.
Okay, so assuming you want to Constantinople this bitch, about 60 feet tall.
Okay, that's how tall the walls are. 60 feet tall.
That's like the walls of Constantinople level.
Thumbs up.
So, that would be 50 for every 5. That'd be 10, 10 dice.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
And welp. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points of damage.
Okay.
I've taken the damage.
So let me roll for him, but he does have something. So first, let me see.
He would be able to make an acrobatics roll to reduce damage.
He's going to do something cool.
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 Okay, so
I
he'll
just
get
need
up to
Rad.
so he gets up to 3 additional dice to his acrobatics roll. Okay.
Now I'm going to describe like what he's going to do, but first I need to see how much damage he has to try to negate.
On the bowl.
Chip damage. Okay, so not going to be that hard for this.
It bypasses integrity.
Okay, again, one success.
Okay, yeah. I'm just mentioning, making sure to mention it bypasses integrity.
Oh.
That's a lot of dice.
He's a named character.
I like this.
He has plot armor.
This feels like Kin has been successful.
But that means he actually has a design.
Yes, he does. As
I wonder who this could be.
As he's starting to fall, he shifts his stance, draws his sword back, and lets out a breath of fire as his sword ignites. And he swings it down right before he hits the ground. And the wave of fire from his blade lashes out, strikes the ground, and basically acts as an opposite force to slow himself down as he's basically sent upwards a little bit and changes that into a backflip before he lands about 5 feet away from you, Shade.
Damn, boy got hops. Alright, so is it time for me to do something funny now?
If you wish, yes.
Shade is gonna go, oh, cool, sword fight. Pull out his sword, get into a stance like he's about to swing it, and then have his projection shoot out from his elbow and just hit the guy in the jaw. After getting into a combat stance, acting like he's about to use a sword, so that way their attention would be on the weapon.
I knew.
Yes, this is how he uses swords.
I knew the sword would come in handy for Shade.
Uses sword, sucker punch.
Basically, he just uses it as a diversion. Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna try and do. Do I get any bonus dice for that?
+2.
+2 dice. Nice. So Gambit would be active, so he has plus crit, minus accuracy still. Yeah, you know what? Sure. That would be.
Wow.
You know what? I'm gonna willpower that actually. There's the 9s I so desired. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 explosions.
You're just trying to test the guy, right? Not trying to kill him.
This is accuracy.
That's a little nice. Even the result was 99.
Oh my gosh.
This guy might just get his jaw rocked legitimately.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
No,
6,
depends on the
7,
next
8,
roll.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 successes. Do I crit? This is physical.
Let me check his character sheet real quick for his abilities.
Well, if he didn't have a thing prepped, this Shane would have crit himself right here if that says anything.
Yeah. Holy.
Imagine critting yourself.
Is he allowed to use a reaction?
If he had something prepared, yes. I don't know if he had anything prepared though, because he did a movement and an action.
That's
So
why I
if he
wasn't
had
sure.
a bonus action thing ready. If he had a bonus action thing as a prepared action, that he could use a reaction to use it, yeah. But it'd have to be a bonus action thing.
Let me check his sheet real quick. All right, he does have something, but I don't know if it's going to work against that.
Hey, go ahead and try it.
I'm not sure a god would work against that.
Hey, look, just hope that it reduces it to a non-crit. You can always roll out.
It is possible that that he gets like 10 tens in a row.
True.
Kane, give me your blessing for your student.
He is blessed. I expect great things from him.
Okay.
Wait, he rolls that many dice on a bonus action thing. Okay.
Damn.
It's not much. He can only use it once per turn.
Once per turn is not that restrictive.
I will explain what it is to you, Tiberius.
This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh!
Once per turn is not that restrictive in this system. That is the
Is
standard.
only Magic the Gathering.
I hope it's built with the actual rules.
I mean, it's not that complicated of a move. When I built it. Yes, I did.
All right. So what's going on here?
1 second. So, vigor.
Bigger.
This guy has a vigor stat.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes, he does.
He is
To
an
be fair, I
actual
could've-
character.
Yes, he is.
That's it. He has a design.
What's he rolling vigor for?
I don't know. He's doing some sort of bonus action as a reaction, and there's like a lot of dice, and he hasn't actually explained what's going on yet.
All right, that's going to hit. It will not crit him though.
All right. In that case,
Why?
Is it like a parry or?
So
It's a parry move he has.
So he's just reducing
Alright.
accuracy. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, it's a reaction where he can basically roll his attack against yours, and he can lower it for every success he gets.
Yeah. Well, that's just the parry maneuver. Just make sure that he takes a -2 on his next thing, because now he took a defensive action.
I designed a move for him for it.
Yep, but it would count as a defensive action, so make sure to take the -2.
Yep.
All right. In that case, it still hits. So he's still gonna try and jaw this guy. Base power. Actually, I haven't recalculated this. I should have recalculated this. All right, there we go. Non-crit. So Shade punches you really extra hard.
Doesn't seem to get too much out of it.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna. I want this to happen, so I'm just gonna will that.
Willpower. Fair enough.
I want this to happen.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's much better.
You said this was a Charmeleon, right? So it'd be 7s.
Yep.
That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
Ow. That hurts slightly.
Yep.
Ouchies.
After trying to jaw the guy by like basically pranking him with that. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to roll the 2 extra dice for. Almost forgot. 15 damage. Sorry. I forgot to roll my 2 extra dice. After that, he's just gonna take a normal movement in order to start going inside. Just leaving the walls after jawing the guy. So he already used his reaction, so no attack of opportunity for the guy.
Yep. So when you tried to jaw him, he basically reacted almost far faster than you expected someone to be able to react, letting out another breath of flame as he brought his blade up and basically scythed right through like the first 3 projections you sent out before the 4th was able to sneak around and hit him. Even then, though, like, it hit him and he jerked from it, but he was still standing.
Nice.
Yeah, you just needed him off balance. Shade is just gonna be absconding now.
My job here is done.
As Shade, you hear the alarms going off inside of the town.
Oh no.
What time?
All right,
is it?
and as he has a sword, and the last guy he just saw had a sword, he's gonna try to use his ability to be that last guy he saw. Figuring that if someone saw a guard running around while the alarms were going off, no one's going to question why this guy is running towards where he knows the government office of of Hilltop is. So he's going to wherever the the governmental place that Hunter used to be in.
Thank goodness for the sword.
And so he has a sword. He's transformed into the guy, and has an impersonation specialty.
Shade, make a let's see, make a not yet. Give me a let's see, insight roll first.
Do you care what attribute?
Nope. To see if you noticed beforehand.
I'm gonna use instinct.
Okay.
So that would make this. As he does still have Gambit active, because the scene hasn't changed yet, all those 9s are gonna crit.
That's what, 14?
No, because I need to roll the 9s.
Oh, right.
Do you want me to counter, or do you just want to say that's enough?
That's a total of 23.
One thing that you realize, Shade, that might give you away is his sword was very, very unique. It was not just like a common blade. So if anyone sees you with just your sword and pretending to be him, they might realize something is up.
So it'll only work at a distance.
So he'll put away his sword and try and transform his scabbard into looking like whatever that guy's scabbard looks like.
That works.
Make your roll.
Cool. I believe it was a presence roll for his thing, so... One, two, three explosions.
I mean, you only did get a quick glance at it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
Okay. That is, you are able to replicate it fairly decently.
He doesn't need it to be perfect. It is dark out. So yeah, he's gonna be rushing towards the government office.
As you are making your way, you hear a sound from behind going, "We have an intruder! Intruder!"
How late is it at this point?
Like 8 o'clock.
I'm gonna. Well, she'll. I expect to. In my head, Shale was probably helping Neil, so Shale would probably sigh, would probably be handing off what's going on to whoever's being his second at this point, and go try to figure out what the hell's going on.
Everyone knows exactly what these alarms mean. That there is a intruder and possibly a danger into the town.
Yep. Then yeah, he's out to try to figure out what the heck's going on immediately. Then.
Yep, time to burn down the town.
No.
No. At this point, King would probably be finishing up dinner with Soul.
Uh-huh.
And sorry, sounds like some business to deal with. I'll have to go take care of things.
He nods. Be safe.
I try to be. And dons his armor and heads off.
Shade, as you're running, you see a group of guards, and one of them spots you before nodding and going, "The sun's fall will never end," he'll say to you.
Fuck, he doesn't know what the response would be. He's just gonna give him a sassy smirk and just start running faster. Let's see if they can keep up with him.
Counter sign?
Athletics.
I'll give you a counter sign.
Counter sign. Go fuck yourself. Starts running faster.
Rub-a-dub-dub, get out of this tub.
Excellent.
He's still going towards the government.
Roll athletics though, because now you have a group of guards after you.
All right. His athletics. I'm gonna count this actually as being forceful, so he's just running.
So once Hill's out of the inn, he'll run in the direction of disturbance.
Oh.
I reckon Kin would probably be moving. No, not reckon. Kin would also be moving towards the center of power and information of the city.
You know what? I'll vigor for those 6s. That would be 11.
You try, Shade. You try and lose them. You try really hard. But these guards are probably some of the best that you've ever seen.
Well, he's not trying to
It's only been
lose
a
them.
few
He's just
months.
trying to straight up outrun them.
Yeah, no, they're getting ahead of you, and they're starting to block you off.
Well, the best tricks work twice. If they do ever block him off, he's basically just going to try and pole vault over him again.
Hey Shade, give me an instinct, insight roll.
Yeah, sure. Do you care what attribute?
Nope.
Whoops. Uh, 14.
Okay, Shade, your instincts suddenly scream at you. Something is about to hit you from behind.
All right.
Defense.
What'd you say?
What's your physical evasion?
9. If he does realize that something's about to hit him from behind, he's basically going to quickly just kind of like hard stop and brace it.
Okay.
So, like, in case it's someone chasing him, to just basically clothesline him, and if it's not, well, you know.
So, would you be turning around to try to like brace and get your arms up to protect yourself?
Oh no, he has his projection, and also, you know, he is more than aware of how to punch behind him with it at a moment's notice, considering contingency for teleporters. Why do they
Okay.
always go directly behind you, by the way?
It's not a teleport.
Well, no, I'm saying, but he's very used to doing that.
This will hit you though.
I mean, okay, he braced, so I mean.
Yes, you can't crit you.
Also, I'm gonna be impressed if this deals damage.
We're gonna see if he does deal damage or not.
Oh yeah. Also, by the way, because you know that thing I told you about.
Yep.
Before the new move, the counter move, he did. That was the bonus action he did a while ago. And he's been holding his bonus action for that.
Yep. Let's see. So this would be against you. This would be he rolled really, really well.
What's the damage?
18 points of damage.
All right. So that would be 18 minus 11 because he braced 7 damage. Which puts Shade finally below half.
Please mark that 7 damage separately.
I guess I'll just mark minus 7 on THP.
Yes.
All right. Should I roll my counter damage now?
Go for it.
Bypasses accuracy, so you know.
Yep, he can't counter it.
So that would be 5 plus 4 plus 1. So. Effective, non-effective, or neutral?
You know what?
Neutral.
I just forgot to join. I forgot to join Fantasy Grounds.
I mean, it's not like we've had any need to roll anything.
Yeah, true, but I'm like, I should still be on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens. Don't worry.
Oh wait, sorry. It would have been 6. I miscalculated. Sorry, but I mean on the damage I took. But no, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
Okay, marking that down. Can integrity block it or?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, unless you don't want it to, but I would heavily recommend allowing integrity to block it.
I just wasn't sure. I wanted to double check with you.
Yep.
So...
there's no modifiers for bypass integrity.
So, Kin and Shale, you guys both make it out as you see this. Basically, this entire moment was like 6 to 10 seconds long. From across, basically from the start of the wall, the Charmeleon's tail suddenly ignited as he sheathed his sword, bent down, and basically focused right at Shade. And then his tail, like, ignited like a jet engine before he launched forward, drawing his sword right when he reached Shade. And the sword cleaved through his projection that he brought up to protect himself and almost took off his head. It started to cut into his flesh before he was able to use his projections to push away and strike back. But even then, the counter-strike only kind of bruised his chest as he bounded backwards.
Oh, so to note, the Shade is still pretending to be this guy. He never dropped it. He just smirked at them.
Oh, I know.
So, like, you know, he wouldn't be... He hasn't used his projections, really, because he didn't really attempt to dodge beyond... He didn't attempt to parry it.
Okay, I thought you said you use your projections to brace yourself.
No. He just stopped and braced.
Okay.
He did use his new thing, but no one's seen that, so they wouldn't know that that's a Shade thing.
Okay. My bad. I thought that was the way you braced. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Sorry, no. It's just so far for this right now, it just looks like he's attacking a copy of himself.
And that is when Shale and Kin get here, after basically seeing just that happen.
Battle of the Clones.
Roll an insight. May I roll an insight logic to try to figure out who he's fighting?
Yes, you could try.
Okay.
I guess it's time.
I mean,
roll my
a copy of someone else we know.
I wonder.
who is quite good at combat and just survived something that probably should have taken his head off. There's not a lot of options.
And we'll use a bit. I have enough soul. I'll use a soul.
But
Okay.
despite that, do you want me to roll insight?
Yeah, sure.
Go for it. Yeah.
Let's not have a. It's not going to be a high
3 successes.
DC for this, but you know.
I mean,
Yes,
I don't
your
have any
options for
skill in
kill or
insight per
detain.
se.
It's like
But still,
What
you
it-
should have enough mind and expertise
Oh.
to have a decent roll.
Oh yeah,
I-
no,
I just like to think that Kim just said all of that in character, someone and then says, "Nah, it couldn't be."
1, 2, 3, 4, 2. So 2 successes.
You know what? This would be pretty funny. So I'll say that the 2 and 3 is probably enough, considering you guys are very familiar with Shade's shenaniganry.
Shale,
There really
size.
isn't that many options for
Yeah.
this.
Shale sized.
Shay, is that you?
Yeah.
He's just gonna wave and go, "Hey guys, you stepped up security a lot. I decided to test it."
You guys can
Well-
stand down.
No, I'm not telling my guards to stand down
No?
yet, but
Okay. It's like
uh,
holding me off it. Okay.
but I do ask. So, what's your assessment so far?
And none of the guards have relaxed. They all have their weapons out, and the Tribunalian looks like he is about ready to try to take Shade's head off again.
Shade's just gonna give him a smirk, and then kind of like, you know, do a little like finger claw wave with, like, you know, the other guy's body effectively, and then just goes, it's pretty good. I made it really far in, but then again, I don't think he expected me to punch him in a jaw after declaring sword fight. So, you know.
Guys, stand down. Call off the alarm. This is Shade.
And what if he's corrupted, sir? The Charmeleon has not taken his hand off his blade, and he is still ready.
I take a step up to Shade and give a good smell. Is he corrupted?
Neef.
He smells purer than he ever has before to you, Ken.
He's clean.
Yeah. So, guys, do you want the bad news or the bad news?
More than what
Give
we
me
already
the
know?
bad news first.
All right, so I found the temple. It was it moved a couple times, and it's gone.
Oh,
Like it's just a rubble ruin now. So yeah, don't know what happened with that.
and what's the other bad news?
Oh, at one point, kind of got split in half, and he took the other half.
What?
And when I say he, I mean evil me. You know, old me.
Oh, fun.
You
He also took the crystal.
know, was it ever
Probably.
established that the party knows about Sebastian?
Yeah. Shade immedially told them when he got his memories back.
Ah, fair.
And so he's just
Cool.
going to be
I thought
like,
it- I
yeah,
said I thought Sebastian told you if he ever tells, he'll start murdering the party.
No, we knew Sebastian was around. We just didn't know that Sebastian had more control than.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Shade warned the party that Sebastian was a thing and could potentially be a problem, but never told the party that Sebastian was kind of taking control for times.
Yeah.
Because Sebastian threatened to kill them in their sleep if he told them.
Gotcha.
So
I will
alright.
say at this point, Midnight has shown up fashionably late, saying, "Sorry, I had a cake in the oven.
Oh, you
It looks like everything's under control here."
Yeah, we've got things under control. Well, good news then. Bararu is safe. He's here running a bakery.
So I spent months out in all of that shit looking for his temple to try and get him out of size bullshit. And he was here running a bakery.
He only just recently got here.
Probably around the time the temple turned to rubble.
Got here, what, 2-3 days ago at this point?
Yep.
Well, that's a thing. And now Shade will actually start trying to heal himself.
So, everyone, meet Shade. Transformer and trickster, but good friend.
Hi, Shade. Like A.
Also,
Kerr, who's the Charmeleon?
The Charmeleon is one of the students / nowadays he's more of a teacher. His name is Fuko. He is a guard, and he is very, very handy with a sword and combining his blade with his natural flames.
Fuko, you did an amazing job there. Thank you very much. We'll see about getting you a promotion here soon.
He nods his head slightly to you, looking very respectful, but he does not look like he trusts Shade necessarily, especially being this close to you.
Oh, that's fair. That is absolutely fair.
Shade, noticeably, the wound that he inflicted on you with his blade is not healing.
So he's not even able to, like, do, like, shitty patch job on it?
Yeah, it's like the flesh will not heal.
Yeah, let's get you to medical.
Nah, this will heal overnight, probably.
I don't know. Fuko's sword is special.
You would know, pretty much everyone here would know who's met him, and he's a very friendly person most of the time. Even though he's glaring daggers at Shade right now, he basically designed the specific move he used against Shade to fight against demons to stop them from regenerating and healing like they can. He assumed Shade was a demon.
By the way, since you could use you could decide to use things as a temp HP thing, can I use it for temp HP in order to, like, just kind of, like, ignore it for now?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Right. Cool.
It hurts, but it's not going to incapacitate you.
Yeah, basically he'll just have temp HP instead of C HP, which means that like, if a surprise fight breaks out, he's just gonna lose that.
But now that you guys are getting settled, let's go over real quick. Hunter, what have you been doing as the world has been going to shit?
Zim, you there?
It'll be very funny if he's muted.
No, I was stepped away for a moment.
Oh, I don't get to use the other version.
Hunter has been, well, when he finds a place isolated enough, he settles down, builds himself a hut, sets up a garden for food, and otherwise, just survives out there. extending his shadows throughout the section of the forest that he's in, keeping an eye on things and keeping others out.
So, what is his reaction as he sees the world start to basically go down the down into the toilet a bit? Pokemon panicking, fleeing into the forest, trying to look for safety, and these things that are starting to prowl around.
His action is aggressive isolationism. He's not talking with anyone. If they come into his area, he attacks and gets them out.
Hunter has become 1940s America.
With the dark bomb.
What about one day more recently, in the last week or two, a family ran into your territory being chased by a demon. What was Hunter's reaction? When they were basically running for their lives, yelling for help.
Hunter at this point has been so disabused by others. He doesn't trust that this is real. He believes it's a trap and attacks. He trusted a lot of people, and they all betrayed him. Even Marie.
Okay.
He doesn't attack to kill, unless they keep trying to get in.
They're just trying to get away from this monster that's chasing them.
Specifically, one thing that I have put onto his shadows is he is repulse. So he pushes them out of his area.
Okay. He just tries to. Does he just also just try to push the demon out as well?
Yes.
Okay, as these shadows push all of them back, the father, what looks to be a war total, is looking around frantically. Please help us! As the creature, this bird-like monstrosity, is slowly trying to shake its head to clear it and get to its feet.
He'll attack and kill the monstrosity, but he won't do anything more for the family. He will not even talk to them. For his part, he is staying deep in the shadows. It's almost like when somebody's been hurt a whole bunch, they stop trusting anyone and everyone.
So as your shadows wipe out this creature, they look around. The wartortle is like, "Thank you. Do you know where? Do you?" He looks like he's trying to calm himself down a little bit.
A wall goes up and Hunter teleports away. Oh yeah. By the way, I did also get teleport on his eyelid darkness.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
All right, Cobalt.
All right.
So, you have probably been training, I'm guessing. The leader himself would have been happy to train you
Mm-hmm.
during these last few months. But there seems to be an issue coming.
Oh.
They're outside of the protection of the town, and most of them want to evacuate to the safety of Hilltop, but a few of them do not want to go. This is their home. They want to fight for it. They want to, even if it might be pointless, they want to hold on to what is theirs.
Yeah.
Dalrith, the leader, is one of those. The one who has been training you for the last few months.
Mm-hmm. And what was his name again?
Dalrith.
Dalrith. Gotcha.
He was the Rhydon who was always the cocky one who always, just tried to act the strongest because he thought he was the strongest, even though he lost every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, some of his people, most like the older Pokemon, the one who basically lived here their entire lives, like, they don't want to leave. This is their home.
Yeah.
And this is also, like, he is their leader. He's not going to just abandon the people who stay here.
Yeah. And these are people living up in the mountains with me, or like
Yep.
they're like somewhere nearby? Okay.
This is the mountain village you've been staying at.
Okay. All right.
Which, by the way, is reinforced.
Yes.
By me.
It did. It not just by you, but it did repel an attack earlier in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
It's more just a matter of they're not going to have enough people to basically man the defenses. Eventually, the defenses will go down, and they will probably get slaughtered. It's not a matter of it's going to happen immediately. It's just they just don't have the manpower to keep it going with the evacuations that's going on. They're
can't
sending most of the
survive
towns.
a
Yeah, they're
war of
sending most of their
attrition.
townsfolk down to Hilltop because it's safer and it's
Mhm.
easier to basically set up there.
Mm-hmm.
Cobalt,
All right.
you have been a fine student. And I know that you'll want to be into the thick of it, but I want you to carry on our legacy and when the time comes, rebuild this place and become its new leader.
Okay. I will do the best I can about this. I know a lot of people didn't want to leave this place, so I'll do whatever I can.
We're gonna try to hold here as long as we can. Keep the mountains safe so you guys don't have to worry about people sneaking in from here, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not a matter of if, but when.
Yeah.
We just don't have the defenses to hold here. Eventually they will get in. We'll give them hell, but I want you to head down to Hilltop and coordinate everything.
All right. I'm not looking too forward to it, but if these people need it, like I will do it.
There's something more important, though, I want you to do. As he reaches out and puts a hand on your shoulder, I want you to kick these things' ass and drive them from our home.
Oh, trust me, don't worry about that. With what I've been doing, these things are gonna look at me like I'm the monster.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. He's gonna give you another pat on the shoulder. Also, make sure you watch over the. We're sending most of the young ones in the next caravan down. I want you to be on that one just to make sure that they're safe.
That's fine.
There's no one that I trust more.
That's fine. And yeah, it's probably best with that I'm on the next caravan anyway.
No nod. If there's anything you need, let me know. I'll make sure you have it before you go.
Only just a few days supply of food and some clothes. I kind of don't want to. I kind of don't want to be picked out right away, so I just wanted a fresh look. Help blend in a little bit.
He'll nod his head. I'll make sure you have it.
All right, I appreciate it.
It's not a problem at all. Thank you for doing this. And real quick, Brussel, what have you been up to?
Making sure people getting evacuated.
Mm.
Because the more people that die, the worse off things are going to be for us.
Mm-hmm.
So getting my people together to get organized to get to Hilltop.
Brussel has orchestrated the Underground Railroad.
All right. Give me an insight roll, Brussel.
So altogether 5.
All right. So your people are going to be working very, very quickly across basically everywhere, helping refugees get to where it's safe and avoiding basically the demonic forces that are slowly trying to reach out and take over everything they can get their claws into. But also, noticeably, Brussel, your people are able to bring word to you and to Kin and to everyone else that there are many bastions out there of defiance who are still fighting, and many of them are able to at least hold their own, though they don't necessarily have the sheer defenses that you guys have. They're relying mostly on stealth and remaining small and hidden, but they're still hitting the demons where they hurt. And there is a lot of people out there, a lot of Pokemon who are still carrying on the fight.
So the enclaves need provisions from us.
They're also sending supplies to you as well. More supplies are streaming in every day to help you guys and to help fortify your location. If the resistance falls, you guys would be the very last place that will go down. But your people are able to keep track of all of these different enclaves and know where all of them are. You are probably the only person in the entire world who knows where all of them are.
We need to keep a connection together of the people who are surviving.
And then about a day after Shade has arrived, as everyone's getting settled, the new caravan has arrived from the mountains. As Cobalt, you make it down here into Hilltop.
All right.
Cobalt does know that everyone who enters Hilltop gets checked. Right?
I'm pretty sure, well, would I know this since it's been a very long time since I've been back in Hilltop, since it's been like a year now?
The guards would have let you know that they check everyone who comes in to make sure that there's no chance for a demon to try to sneak in some way, or a worshiper.
All right. All right, so that's fine.
All right. So
just
they would do
waiting.
they would do their check. They would mark you down. They would welcome you back, but they're not going to like go out of their way to tell anyone as they let you in with the caravan.
All right. And like give them a nod and appreciate that I don't want to make a scene right off the bat. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want to do as you get in?
Well, that's all right. Well, I might as well go to the. First off, I need like I figure Cobalt would be weary, like a bit weary from the travel, so he at least go to the nearest like tavern to get something to eat and drink after a while, after all that time on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would arrive at the inn, and there'd be a familiar face running it.
Mm-hmm.
Cobalt, welcome. Have a seat.
Since when does this become your place? Also, like, you still smell a little bit. You know that, right?
Less and less every day. But Marie left me the place.
Yeah.
So I've been ever since everything went down, I came back here to properly run it.
Yeah.
What can I get you?
Something with beetroot honey.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
What can I get you? A bakery.
What?
Oh my god.
Across the street is Bararu's bakery.
Bararu's bakery is right across the street.
Truth, I have back to so Cobalt, did he actually hear that voice where Brussels just like hiding out messing with him or something?
And actually, Midnight's Tavern gets regular deliveries of Baharu's baked goods.
I come back with a beetroot honey tart.
All right. Go. Ah, God, you take a bite of it, and I go, God, you do not know how long since I had something with anything honey. Like, let me tell you, beetroot and combi honey, like, it's really good stuff. I always add it to my drinks as well too.
Really?
Yeah.
Where have you been the past while?
Training up in the mountains.
I should have known.
Yeah.
That does sound like you.
Yeah. I mean, it's where I've always grown up. It's where like where my dad had always lived and where I lived when I was growing up with him and my brother, so
Yeah.
By the way, he's not been causing any new trouble, has he?
No, not that I have heard.
Alright, good.
Dude, for his Asius even like shown up to drop him off.
Really, things have been, for the most, relatively quiet up until a few nights ago when Shade returned and made a scene.
Yeah. Oh, so he's making... I figured it would have been me that would have made the scene, surprisingly, but no, I've been doing pretty good.
Give it time. Things will start hitting the fan soon enough, I think.
Yeah, well, with all the demon attacks lately, I mean, I'm gonna have to make some kind of effort.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be needing your new training soon enough.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of training, when's the fight festival coming back up again? I've missed this year.
Kerr.
It's coming up in the next 3 months.
About 3 more months.
All right. Should give me plenty of time then. See
I
well
hear
how
Ken's wanting to enter this year as well.
Oh, okay. I remember the last time we fought. I think I kind of embarrassed him a little bit, but yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's gotten a lot stronger. So
Yeah, he's been really stepping up, preparing Hilltop for the worst.
yeah.
And I've just been here trying to give people a little slice of normal in all
A
the
little
chaos.
solace.
Yeah, I think people need it these times. God. That was a lot. That was a really messed up time, like a year ago.
Yeah, that's nobody's heard from Hunter, which is not surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, if with the way they had it planned, if it wasn't Hunter, it was going to be me. So I don't blame him for feeling this way.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have acted the same way too.
I just hope he's okay.
We'll see. Heard any at least like rumors of where he's at though?
No. Wherever he is, he's managed pretty well to stay off the grid. I have heard nothing.
Well, if he decides to come back, he'll come back on his own. Just give it time.
Yeah. He'll come back when he's ready.
Yeah. Yes. Sometimes just, as I said, like, sometimes isolation's a good thing. That's why being up in the mountains is a good thing. Gives you perspective on things.
Yeah. A little bit of introspection is good every now and again.
I'm not so certain that complete and total isolation for a year is a good thing for anybody.
Well, no.
But they also don't know that he's
completely isolated.
We're in sort of denial ourselves with Hunter's situation, I think. But yeah, I got other customers to take care of, so enjoy your tart, and if you need anything else, just holler.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I gotta go help. I gotta go talk to whoever's in charge now to help coordinate like things. I gotta people that left my mountain to go to live here since, as you know, things are getting dangerous. So
Well, you always have a place here until you find a place of your own, and Ken right now is sort of interim leader.
Yeah.
So I guess you'd have to go find him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Roka and Zaya still here?
Yeah, and they've been pining for you ever since you left.
It's not like I left. It's not like I didn't just left them. Like I told them I'm gonna go up to the mountains.
They miss you so much. They talk about you every night. It's annoying. Listening to that every night for a year.
Hey Kerr, is the Rattata evolved into a Eradicate yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I kind of don't want to be Eradicate. I want him to be nice Rattata.
Rat-a-tat-tat-a.
Yeah. But wait, yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be really happy to see me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. At least you won't be having to hear from him for another year.
No, now it'll be yay. Cobalt's back.
Hooray! The party's gathering up.
Which, by the way, didn't you have someone? He was a little bit weird and had a thing for feet.
Oh. Don't remind me. I haven't seen Clark since that day, and I hope I don't for a while.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I mean, if Clark still smells of demon, he won't be allowed to in this place. So.
Yeah. Though I gotta admit, though, like if he was here, I'm pretty sure it would have been a big problem. Especially since last time I remember he was, demon infested. Or
Yeah, it took some convincing to let Ken get Ken to let me stay here since I still reek of corruption.
yeah. Well, at least don't read strange books. Especially from necromancers.
Mm-hmm. I still stand by my actions back then, but now it's probably not for the best.
Every week or so, Kin checks in with Midnight to make sure he hasn't become more corrupted.
Just pining for an excuse to burn.
He's like,
No.
burn.
Especially if if the scent of corruption has been decreasing on Midnight, it's the desire to burn him has gone down.
Great.
And may even be met with some approval for his efforts in avoiding continuing that line of.
Midnight can still feel that Ken is like, but burn. But burn.
Besides, there's an entire army of demons outside to be burnt, ravaging the world.
True enough.
You are less demon than them.
Okay. But yeah, I start to finish my tart and I go, all right, well, it's been fun catching up, but I think I need to hit the road now.
Till next time.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna be back here anyway. I'm surprised I still have a room here.
Yeah.
Well,
always be a place.
Yeah. Well, I want to make stop to one last place first before I go. Like to the city hall or town hall.
And where's that?
I know she did a lot to but she also did a lot for us as well too. I figured I might as well go see if Marie's grave.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that real quick. Maybe find some flowers or something.
Yeah, good luck out there.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
Later.
Alright, I get up from my spot, and yeah, I walk out the door.
As you're heading out, someone comes rushing to the door, pushing it in. Brussel, would you be at the inn?
Yeah.
Sir, I have a report. We think we may have found out where Hunter finally is.
Midnight listens intently.
End of session. As Cobalt will be able to do his thing, of course. But
Okay.
I gotta set up the plot for next week.
Mm.
That is entirely fair.
Now, is Coco haunting Hilltop?
Coco.
I know where Coco is.
Oh.
Coco's crying somewhere. Where's Hunter?
Also, I gotta ask, what was the name of that guy that Shade was pretending to be?
Fuko.
How do you spell that?
Fuko.
All right, putting down goal on character sheet. Fuck with Fuko.
Of course.
And I already know what he's gonna do if you guys want to know.
What's that?
So he has a lunchbox just
This
filled with
group may be
barara
capable
berries.
of learning after all.
So what he's going to do is he's going to eat a couple of them, just out of the lunchbox and not showing exactly what they are, but obviously eating out of his lunchbox. And then hold it over to the guy, asking if he wants any, and show that it is still completely full of just berries. And then if he takes any out, like, you know, obviously they wouldn't return it because you got to like manually do it. And then he'd keep eating some and then offer some more. The thing would be full again.
You cheeky dick. I approve.
Yeah, so that's how he's gonna be. That's gonna be his initial mess with Fuko moment.
Excellent.
Because Fuko seems like the kind of guy that's gonna have funny reactions.
He might a little bit.
So
Well,
who's
I mean, I
ready
guess
for
it-
the hug?
I guess it doesn't help that Shay kind of legitimately got past him while he was on guard duty.
I approve.
I imagine this will turn into a friendship of some sort, probably.
Probably a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
could
could see it.
I was just gonna say, I suppose next week I'll be watching this. I'll be watching this from the audience.
Yep.
Yeah.
That means you can use cards and stuff again.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I'm just. It
We'll
was,
see.
it was
Rare
really.
candy.
It was, indeed. It was really fun playing this game with you guys.
It was nice having you. And we'll see if the group's able to actually bring Hunter back.
Thumbs up.
We're gonna
Love that.
try.
I was really hoping I could have a scene with Hunter with Hunter and Elba before he disappeared, but it wasn't meant to be.
Was not meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see how Fuko's going to react whenever Shade transforms his sword into, you know, look like the scabbard looking like his Fuko's sword again, and then swaps them out silently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he'll have a completely reasonable reaction to that.
I look forward to whenever that happens.
Just
Angel?
here down this the town square. Shade.
Mother.
If nothing else, Hunter can join the Empty Moon Carnival.
Anyways, with that rare candy, that'll put us at 475.
Yep. I don't think there was a sound ping, but yeah, Ido played a rare candy XP bonus.
Cool.
75. Okay.
And that has been updated. I bet there is exactly 0% surprise that Shade decided to make a scene among people who know him.
Good.
Oh no,
He
I
is
totally
baby.
expected it.
I bet the old residents of Hilltop just, like, heard all of these alarms, and then, like, that there was fighting, and then they just heard Shade's back, and then they're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
Of course.
And Shade brought Marie.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today for The Last Hope Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, picking up packs of cards to stream loots, subscribing to our YouTube, or you can also subscribe to us through Streamloots and get a free pack and a bunch of reactives every month. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Come on now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Later.
Bye-bye.
See ya.